Welcome to our collective and psychic readings for this week. Really strong message about purpose this week and the judgment that we receive from other people when we are living a life that is not normal to them, and also the people who will try and rip you down because you're on purpose. If you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. All right, let me share this as usual and then we shall begin. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to share this in one more place. We have full moon coming up this week. Okay, should be good. Just gonna flip it back. Bring up the comments and then we're going to begin. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Okay, so let's tap into our collective message. It was really strong when I was driving. It is literally around, when you are on purpose, you will have people that will judge you, pull you down, be two-faced, talk behind your back, be threatened by you. And you can tell the people, like, they're constantly watching. They'll write blogs about your blogs. Right? Like, let me know if you guys have ever experienced this before, because when you are stepping up on your purpose, you will get people that will cheer you on, and you'll get people that will pull you down, hate on you, and write blogs about you behind your back. Well, not really behind your back. It's pretty obvious. So for the collective reading, this is really about the path as well. So you're protected on the path of your purpose, okay? And the message is to stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. The locust, grasshopper are all about fast and huge success, like leaps and bounds in success. So something big is about to take its flight, take its path, because you have been focusing on your purpose. And the path about it is that you will be tested, trialed, tribulated, but when you are on the path of your purpose and you just stay focused on that, it's like this is where the momentum builds. This is where the energy builds, because you will always have somebody that will try and pull you down or tell you not to do it or whatever it is. And when you're on the path of your purpose, it is about distancing yourself from those people because they're not your people. You don't talk to them about it. You don't bring awareness, that you just don't even have those conversations. Maybe you separate from them for good. And the thing is that when you do step into your light, when you do step into your purpose, you will trigger people, right? The more brighter and bigger you become, the more you will trigger those that are on the same, I want to say, trajectory of the success scale. Now, if they are not ready to step into their level of success, if they're not ready to own their light, if they're not ready to own their power, a lot of people are scared of their power, right? So in a past life, you've been killed for your power, or etc., etc. Or even just this lifetime, you've been pulled down, ridiculed, rejected. Okay, if somebody is triggering, or when you step into your path and your purpose and you shine your light and you're big and you're bright and you're beautiful, those, like, energetically, the people that also have a path that is big, that have the same level of success or more, will be triggered by you if they are not ready to own their power, if they are not ready to own their level of success. When you are on the path of your purpose, I've said this for many, 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 many years, we do not change the world by tearing down, dismantling, and fighting against old systems. If that's your path and your purpose, reality awareness is not for you. I am not the mentor for you. If you are called on a soul level to change the world in deep fulfillment, in beautiful success and abundance in every area of your life, then I am the mentor for you. Reality awareness is for you. We do not change the world by trying to fight the old systems. We change the world by channeling and bringing through what your purpose is calling you to do, by creating a new systems. If you have a calling that is here to impact the world, that you know you're here for something greater than what you are currently doing at whichever level you are at, you have a soul calling to shift and change the world with a brand new system. It is not yet on the planet. If you are doing lots of different courses or you're called to do something, you're training and activating skills to compile into your toolkit that shifts your paradigm of where you currently are to a brand new one so that you can receive the new information that is coming through, pulling you onto alignment of your life purpose. You are protected and projected onto the trajectory of your purpose if you would just focus on that. When I first began online with reality awareness in 2015-16, I had so many people that would message me or, want to have a call with me or come and join my group or come and join my multi-level marketing thing or come and do this, come and do that. You'd be great for this. You'd be great for that. And I almost did, and I almost did, and I almost did, and I almost did. And every time I was just like, nah, I need to stay focused. I need to stay focused on what my soul is calling me to do, that stay directly on point and not get pulled off by any other company, section, all of those things. And thank fuck I did listen to myself in that regard, because a lot of those companies do not exist today. They all collapsed. When you are here, knowing that you have a greater purpose, you can feel it. You can feel that you will feel lost a lot of the time. You will be the leader of your pack or your circle or your family, or you'll be different to everybody that you know. Most people that you know, unless you're hanging out in, mentorship, inner circle places, seminars, etc. Because you are a medicine woman. You are a healer. You have a purpose that will change the world. You are a channel for divine healing power. You have a message and a purpose that is here to change the world. Sure, you can gain skills, learning things, but you have been training for this for lifetimes. And if you are watching this, you are here to bring something brand new to the earth. Especially if what you are doing now feels stale, stagnant, or like you're bored with it, or something's just off, or it'll just feel a bit monotonous. You'll even go off your food because a whole new system is downloading through you, and you're being guided to listen to the new paradigm that is trying to birth through you. Expect a miracle. Mother Mary, this is the future card. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Stay focused. You have a mission to bring through a new system on the planet. Expect a miracle, because as I said, when you listen and you open up to that, right? Whatever you're training in is opening you up to a whole new paradigm, right? Mentors open us to a brand new paradigm of life, and will fast track that. And then you can open up to receive the new life, Jesus, new birth, new baby, new cycle, new paradigm. When we stay focused, right, we build momentum into a whole new system. Create a sacred space so that you can receive your soul and your mission and your calling to pull that down to earth. Oh, look, the final card is actually the Divine Passion card. Of course it is. Be honest with yourself. What is your true heart's desire? This is the volcano. This is the Hawaiian goddess Pal or Pele. And this is really like, literally, this is represented like the passion is represented in the base chakra and is literally like, you know, like burns that fire up through your chakras to like explode the new paradigm through. What do I always say? We're birthing through the new paradigm when we're birthing, right? Through the crown chakra. So that is the collective reading. And then the final, so the overlying card is go outside, connect with nature. This will also help you to connect to nature. Crown is the connection, right? To spirit, to source, to your guidance, to your truth. So go and ground yourself to come back into the flow, to stay focused, to build momentum on where you're going. So when we remove attention, right? When we remove our awareness from distractions, from anything that's pulling you away from your purpose, stay focused right now. We build that momentum, we build that focus, we build that channel, okay? And I've always said it, right? We don't change the world, we don't build a new system by trying to collapse the old. Like, we build a new system by building a new system, and the old world collapses. You know, when we're leaving a narcissistic, toxic, domestic violence relationship or unhealthy relationship of any kind, what do they say? What do they say? They say, do not engage. Don't engage. Don't feed it. Don't engage in the toxic drama. Just ignore it. Set a boundary and then walk away. Don't look back. Don't feed the fucking narcissist. It's the same thing when we're trying to, like, you know, change the world or heal the world or whatever it is. It's not about continuing to fight it or try and wake people up. We know that people don't wake up one moment before their time of woken up in, of awakening. We know that it's a waste of energy. What is a good focus of your energy is channeling your own purpose. Anything else that you're trying to do that other than your purpose is a distraction, and you're not ready to own your power. So if you're triggered by other people living their unique purpose and in their power, successful, living their life, and you're constantly bitching about them, or you're constantly writing blogs about them, or you're constantly saying how bad they are and bitching about them and bitching about them and bitching about them, you're the one with the issue with them. Pointing the finger, 3 fingers pointing back at you. Time to look at you. Yeah. Stay focused on your purpose. You have a mission. You're a channel for divine healing power, and whatever that is that's coming through you. Trust your thoughts. The lightning is very connected to your claircognizance, to your crown, to your thoughts. Expect a miracle as you full focus, right? As you full focus the momentum, miracles start to occur. Why? Because you are building the momentum and the focus with the arrow. This is where it's like bullseye, boof, there's a whole new reality, whole new paradigm opens up. Create the sacred space, protect your space. What did I post a little while ago? Protect your vibrational alignment, protect your alignment. Say no, set boundaries, walk away, do not engage. How do we bring in a whole new paradigm? We do not engage. How do you walk away from a toxic, unhealthy relationship? Oh, unhealthy society. We walk the fuck away. We stay focused and put energy on the new paradigm of our purpose. Because then it explodes with the whole new world. A whole new world. Oh, come on. Tell me if you knew that was coming. That's hilarious. I don't know where that came from. Okay. So we're going to move into one-on-one psychic readings. Well, group. Gonna walk. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gonna move into psychic readings now. Gonna choose a person. I don't know where that Aladdin song came from. Maybe that's like part of the miracle, like genie, like rub the lamp. And I think that is actually, because that's the where you focus the momentum. This is where dreams become reality. Channeled all that energy into a brand new, like brand new reality. Yeah, see how it's like the circle, right? It's kind of like this, like it expands a whole new sphere, right? And then it's like this, like if that was a volcano coming up, all the new energy, that's where you're focusing it. Do not engage, but focus on your purpose. That's it. Feed, what is it? Feed the beast you want to feed, right? Hi, Nicole. All right, so yes, please say yes, please. We're going to move into, you know, these. Okay. I'm going to move into psychic readings. I don't know why I can't get my words out about that. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been here before, now I've finished the collective reading. If you just say yes, please, and then pop it in, and then I'll have a list of yes, pleases. And then I'll choose intuitively from the list. And then I'll read for that person. Then I'll finish off that list, that section. And then I'll ask for another round of yes, pleases. I'll choose from the person, read the person, and then we'll close off that one and repeat. Yeah, there is a lot of new energy coming in. Hey, there so is. I was going to say something else. Getting all these like interruptions. Because the whole, I'll call them the northern lights that are being seen all around the world. Like talk about a, I don't know, paradigm shift, a friggin' dimension shift. Everyone's seeing the northern lights. Are they northern lights? We don't know. We don't know, right? Everyone's like, it's this, it's that. It's kind of like, is it cotton and hemp? Is it a natural fiber, or is it something humans have made? We don't actually know. So speculating about it is a fucking waste of energy. And we just need to focus on the purpose. We need to focus on the path. Interesting, that's happening in the world. So what are you doing about it? Are you in fear about it? Are you worrying about it? Or are you going to create what you're here and being guided to do before, I want to say, it actually arrives, whatever it is? Because this is like, it's almost like it's a sign of the times. You know, you heard me say, like, there's a comet flying through the sky now. There's like, you know, the way I see the hurricanes, it's like it ripped a big hole in the aura, even though it was already there. So the thing, like, the atmosphere has been thin, right? But it was kind of like ripped it through. You know, imagine what it did above, let alone what it was doing below on the earth, right? And so it's opened up. Now we're seeing northern lights the whole way around the world. Okay. And the comet is a sign of the times changing. So are you getting your purpose done? Because we're going to need you. So Life Purpose Accelerator is open. It's my 12-month private mentorship. You get access to all my courses, content. It's the inner circle. But you also get one-to-one mentorship with me every day for 12 months in Life Purpose Accelerator. So just comment Accelerator below if you'd like the details to that. Doors are open now. Okay. What's up, Minnie? Cat's meowing. All right, so just going to see who this reading is for, because I actually already pulled it. It's very magical. Lots of energy pouring through it. So just going to see this. Yes, please. Okay, so Colette Bazanson. What's up, Moon? If I open the door, she probably won't come in anyway. Do I let the distractions distract me? Okay. So Colette, is Colette still here? I just checked that she's here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Find the blessing in the current situation. See the other person's point of view. Mother, sister, daughter, wife, daughter. Artistic expression. Work your magic. Can you please let me know if you have been married or are married, Colette? Because I missed out the wife. And I'm just curious about that. If you can just let me know. Find blessings in your current situation. And I feel like you won't be able to go until, so Ronald, I just need to say this, right? Because you're like, Northern Lights, it's man-made, it's HARP. And I'm like, we don't actually know. What, were you there? Were you there when they press the switch and turn it on? Because the media will show you what we want to be programmed with. I wrote a blog about that. Anyway, like, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but it's kind of like saying it is or it is and being like set in stone about it. Like, we actually don't fucking know. We actually don't know. So stay focused on your purpose instead. So find the blessings in your current situation. See the other person's point of view. Yeah, Colette, you were. Okay, cool. Because that's what I thought, because I was like, mother, sister, daughter. Like, I missed the wife when I said it. And I was like, oh, there's something there with that. There's pain around that. And given like, because find the blessing in the current situation, it's almost like I want to say you won't be able to move forward until you heal from that. You won't be able to move forward until you release the pain of that. It's almost like, how do I do it? Like that's missing. And it's like you've blocked it out. You've blocked it out. Don't want to deal with it. That's creating a big gap and a hole that is, I want to say, driving. It's like a magnet, right? It's driving negative forces. It's pulling in. It's a hole there that needs to be healed. I want to say you won't, quote unquote, you won't be able to move forward until you heal that. Find blessings in the current situation. You need to heal that wound. See the other person's point of view. I'm like, this is you not blocking this out anymore. And like, I want to say like, I don't know, there's something really strong about you healing that part that was maybe shut out, that was maybe blocked out, that is now gone, so to speak. And this might not seem relevant. You might be like, it was ages ago, or I'm fine. I've moved past it. And I'm like, it's so jumping out at me. I want to say it's creating your current circumstances. The spiritual law of attraction is the overlying card. It's creating the current circumstances for you. And like the other two cards, so you've got artistic expression is what you're hoping for and what you're scared of. This is your creativity. This is your spiritual, like your purpose even. And then you have work your magic as the final outcome card. So Saint Germain and Michelle's deck, I thought it was Merlin, like it's sort of really that energy that's coming through, that spiritual transformation. So spiritual law of attraction, the artistic expression, the work your magic. So when you've got like these pieces here, it's kind of like, as you see, like that was the overlying card, right? The bottom card of the deck. Then it's these ones. But when you really look at like how they've sort of come out, it's kind of like heal that and then this will flow again. Because if you've been feeling like sort of stuck in a box or just stuck in general, like your magic has gone out, it's like, it's because of this. Now, like I said, might not seem like, you'd be like, oh yeah, I've dealt with that or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's really, it's really holding you back, holding your light. Still have a joint bank account, yeah. So it's really like time to really close and finish off all those pieces. Covering goosebumps. That's your message, Colette. And I want to say, like, as soon as that's all closed and completely detached, it's kind of like, then everything will flow again. But that needs to be finalized. See? You were seeing the situation accurately. Truth bomb. I knew it was truth anyway, but you know. Horus is like, hello, you know. And it's full moon this week too, guys. So on Thursday, we're holding our full moon ceremony. So Wednesday, Thursday, depending on where you are in the world. Probably Thursday for us all, actually, because it's evening time, my time. So it'll be early morning for you guys on the other side of the world. If you'd like to join our full moon ceremony this week, just comment moon below and I'll send you the details. My laugh, right. Thanks. Okay, sorry. Now you got me laughing because maybe we all need to laugh. What just came to mind is, so I used to have a parrot. Okay, I'll have another round of yes pleases while I'm about to say this next bit. So yes please, because I finished that for Colette and then we're gonna move on. So I used to have a Alexandrine parrot, and just watch out for these spammers, guys, these scammers. I will never contact you, like these random weird profiles or people saying friend request me, or I've got a message for you, or you're gonna be cursed if you don't do this thing. I mean, who the fuck says that shit? Don't fall for it, guys. I used to have a Alexandrine parrot, And I used to go rollerblading with him on my shoulder. I used to take him to work. I used to ride my bike to work. I worked in a pet shop and he'd just come everywhere with me. And he literally copied me. Like, I'd have people stay over and they're like, I thought it was you up at 5 a.m. laughing. I was like, what are you doing, Hannah? And it was my parrot. And he, yeah, so funny. Sorry, that just reminded me of that for some reason. Okay, so got a round of yes pleases. Let's see who this is for. So if you'd like to join our full moon ceremony this week, just comment moon. And, oh, I'm having goosebumps with this. And the Life Purpose Accelerator is open. It is my 12-month mentorship working one-on-one with me. Just comment accelerator below and I'll pop the link in as well so you can have a look there. You'll see it on my page too. So the doors for that is open now. It is the inner circle, so you get access to all my courses, of course, but also 12 months one-on-one with me, 24/7. I'm right there for you on Telegram, and whatever you're going through, we expand and accelerate onto that. Because there is a really strong energy coming through for this person. Who is this for? Okay, Lulu Bloom. Trusting Lulu is still here. Okay, Lulu, there is a really strong portal opening for you and you need to jump through. Like, I thought when I first glanced at this, like I didn't see the person, I just saw like the two pillars, if you may, and I was like, there's a portal we need to go through. This one is the messenger, Sirius energy, bringing, like, not Sirius, like, but Siri, like the stars. Oh, isn't it interesting? Siri is like Sirius, like the star system, like Sirius. Why has that never clicked for me before? Hey Siri, like, what? That's a whole different, okay, that's just a huge rabbit hole we won't go down right now. Like, where are they channeling all the information back to? Does that make sense? Like, ugh. Anyway. Okay, so for Lulu, there is an opportunity, a portal that you need to say yes to and jump through. So if that was just a portal, a doorway, you need to say yes. You need to go through. It's almost like, don't miss this point on your timeline to change your freaking life. The fact that this card is actually the Sirius energy bringing harmony and balance, but it's a messenger. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like there is a message, there is a pathway, there is a purpose that wants to open up. Like, it's almost like the carpet's being rolled out for you. Are you going to walk it? Now, what's interesting is that, oh, that's the future card actually. This one in the right now is the empathetic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Now you can see this is like the mirror. Like, this is talking about you're an empath, you absorb people's energy. Look guys, we only absorb people's energy when we are not, number one, having our own practices for sure, but when we are at a point, and it'll get to like a full point, when you are needing to train your gift to the next level. Like, you'll be able to just do life, but then it'll get to a point where do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you'll get to a point, like, you'll just be normal doing life, and this is kind of an awakening point, I guess, and that's why I was getting, are you going to take this point on your timeline and, like, are you going to take that opportunity on your timeline? Like, there's something opening up for you. So we're just fine, but then it'll get to a point where you sort of, I don't know, is that like hitting up against the glass? Maybe that's technically a mirror, but it looks like a portal, right? So you're hitting up against the wall. It's kind of like you're full. You can't go through until you wake up to this next level, and then the whole, like, it's just a whole nother reality opens up, because it was just in your mind anyway. It was your perception of what you're seeing in that point, but you're carrying too much stuff to try and see it. Like, does that make sense? So it's kind of like there's a letting go, there's a, what's that word called? Like, there's a unraveling, there's a big, like, it's like this big spiral. It's kind of like you're spiraling up now, but the spiral down is just like disintegrating, which is so interesting because look, here's another cave, here's another like walking through the portals, like you're going through. This is the past card, inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So this is technically the past. So I just read it back to front. So you'll survive this. There's been inner transformation. Like if we look at this from the collective reading, the volcano has been rumbling for you. And that's why it's felt like it's been rumbling inside, right? You can imagine what that's like. This big tornado inside, or this big fire's trying to come out. But because you're carrying too much stuff, you can't, it's like you're, oh, this was like last week's reading. Is that what it was? And they're like bumping up against the glass. How interesting is that? Similar message to you. I don't know if you were watching last week, or I think it was last week, but yeah, that's so interesting. So it's like carrying what's not yours, or energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So if you don't have my Clear and Activate pack to be able to use the meditations in there to help cleanse and clear your energy. So yes, you can use normal chakra clearing meditations, but I actually have in there the sponge clearing meditation, and it's designed especially for this because as we are highly clairsentient, we absorb things like a sponge. And when the sponge clearing came through, the clairsentient sponge clearing, I was showing that, you know, if we imagine our aura and we're literally like everything's atoms and vibrating atoms, we know that, right? And then so our aura is also vibrating atoms. But when we are connecting with someone online, in person, doesn't matter, walking down the shop, whatever, if our aura is like a sponge, and so when we're connecting with someone, it's like, you know, if you can imagine two sponges like melding together, and then when the sponges just like move away, they're kind of still connected because, you know, like when a sponge, you know what I'm talking about, right? A sponge, like when you know, squeeze it, it sort of still takes a bit, you know? And so when we're connecting with other people, we're like, you know, when sponges pull away, you can imagine there's all stuff stuck. So the clairsentient sponge clearing is really fucking powerful to cleanse and clear energy and pull people out of you. So just comment clear if you don't have that. It is my free meditation pack, but I definitely use that to help you get clear. And then I would amplify your practices and energetic sovereignty. And then it's kind of like, what do you need to let go of that you can't take through to this new paradigm? Like it's just not gonna work. And are you going to say yes to this point on the timeline? Sure, you might get another opportunity, but it might be in 20 or 30 years time and you're gonna wish you did it now because you'll end up in a completely different trajectory of your life. Surrender to the sweetness. Are you going to surrender? Because look, there's a man over there and there's a woman here and he's like, are you coming in the water? I've got you, babe. Sorry, it's literally like Venus energy. Pleasure, joy, make love to life. Are you going to learn through pain, or are you going to take this point on the timeline and learn through joy? This is the doorway to joy, is what the message is for you. Feels really strong, Lulu. So the overlying card, it's baby steps, one step at a time. Look, another portal, 4 portals this card, kind of, not really, it is and it isn't, this deck, I mean. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Excuse me, this point on the timeline, the thing about a timeline, make love to life, yes, exactly right. The thing about the point on the timeline is that when we look at a timeline, if you look at it like a straight line, now we know technically there's no straight lines in this universe, but you get the point. On a timeline of our life, we can see sort of a straight line. The thing about little opportunities of like the doorways into this way that are not on the line is like we can, when we choose to learn through joy, we're stepping off what we can see. We're like, but I can see that way and it's safe and it's comfortable and I know. But if I choose a different pathway, oh, that's scary. And I'm going to have to grow, basically. But it's going to be so much sweeter. And in the pool of life, what do you choose? Because at the end of the day, you have a choice to continue the cycles and learn through pain, or you can elevate and go left or right on a different pathway, but a soul trajectory of a life that you can feel with your heart but it doesn't make logical sense. That is the message for you, Lulu. What are you going to choose, basically? Yes, yes. Yay, Nicole, you're so welcome. Resonates with you too. Awesome. So yeah, so if you guys don't have my Clear and Activate pack, just comment clear below and I'll send it to you. As I said, it is my free meditation pack, but it's powerful. The shadow meditation is in there as well, and I give like healing protocols so that you can use it for different scenarios and situations, and if something's going on and you know which one to go for, there's like 4 or 5 meditations in there. I laugh because elevate is the word of the week. I love that. You're so welcome, Lulu. Okay, I'll have another round of yes pleases. So if you just comment yes please below. Yes. If you guys would like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below and I'll send it to you. But if you're in my 12-month Life Purpose Accelerator that the doors are open now for, it is my 12-month mentoring, work one-on-one with me. We have weekly or fortnightly video calls, phone calls, or you can just work on Telegram, or you can have a combination of both. There's no like set, like, oh, you have to use this many calls and this many times, and it's like time is irrelevant. It's kind of like we work on intuitive time. We work on whatever you're going through. Oh, it's 11:11. There's 22 people. So it was like 11:11, 22 on there. Just the numbers. So when like we, you know, because over the 12 months, like it's a long period of time, we get to go deep, we get to expand and accelerate in different areas and facets that we wouldn't on one of my shorter programs, like the 3-week or 3-month program. And so when we work intuitively in the 12 months, it's kind of like if you're going through stuff, or if we're fully accelerating, expanding and amplifying a certain like area of the life and really working consciously on that particular aspect, then we could do weekly calls, you know, for a month or 3 months, or fortnightly, or we just like work at, there's emergency calls in there as well. So you just need to text me and we jump on the phone. It's kind of like I am there at your support. I am your 24/7 psychic intuitive healer guide that helps to expand your legacy. I see beyond the veils. I see your generational and soul lineages to be able to amplify and work out what needs to be tweaked so that we can work forward on what you're uniquely being called to birth through on this planet. So just comment accelerator below if you'd like the details for that. The doors are open now. Okay, so let me see who this yes please is for. Okay. No. Okay, really, like, I want to say strong, loving message coming through right now for this person. It's lots of, like, I want to say it's lots of TLC. We have the water your garden. So nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And we can see that she's in a pool again. So it's kind of like, what pool are you choosing? I know that was for Lulu. I haven't even chosen a person yet, but for some reason I need to show this card that's come up in that. Okay, all right, who is this for? Okay, who is this for? Okay, so it's not letting me choose. Okay, I'm just gonna read because a specific person it's not letting me choose right now. And I keep looking and it's like not landing on somebody. So I'm just gonna read. It's like, what is the pool of life offering to you? There is things hidden that you can't yet see, that are helping and guiding this direction. This pool, it's kind of like the more that you can do TLC, the more you're gonna see. Interesting. The more you do TLC, the more you're gonna see. There are things hidden from you that are hindering and supporting you at the same time. And I know that doesn't make sense. There are things that are hindering you and supporting you that you can't see. And what I feel, so this little thing like on the rock, like I thought that was a being sitting there or animal or something. It's actually just another rock. But I actually saw like a creature sitting there. And it's kind of like there is quote unquote good and bad entities angels, whatever. Just like there's good and bad humans. In every realm and every culture, there's good and bad people. The message here is that the more you do TLC, the more you're going to see. There is good and bad entities, demons, angels, quote unquote, fighting, I want to say protecting your realm. This is a really strong message for somebody. It wouldn't let me choose. So, okay. All right. So I'm just going to see if it'll let me choose again. Okay. So where's the round? Yes, please. Okay. Yeah. Still not letting me choose. So I'm just going to keep reading. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Oh my God. Okay. On the path of your purpose, there is nothing to worry about. As long as there's TLC, the more you'll see. This is in alignment with the collective readings. That's probably why I couldn't. Okay, I don't know if like this week or last week or the week before, we're doing like a middle collective reading too. Whatever. The structure is changing. This is the same as the start of the collective reading at the start. Stay focused. The more you do TLC, the more you will see. And it's kind of like if we, like she's in the pond taking care of herself, like nourish your garden, whatever, like nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. She's in the pool. It is literally a rock on a rock. I thought it was a being. The more you do TLC, the more you will see. The more you take care of yourself, the more you will see. And it's kind of like, like if, when we talk about throwing a rock in a pond and it ripples out. And it's a really strong message. I wrote a blog about that as well, about the ripple and doing the inner work changes the external, blah, 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 blah. The more you focus on your purpose, the more we're creating a new world. Don't get distracted. It builds momentum, right? We don't change the world by trying to dismantle the old. You're only feeding the energy of the old by continuing to try and dismantle the old. It doesn't work like that. If we're birthing a whole new paradigm, we just simply, what do we do when we leave a narcissistic relationship? What do they tell you to do? Don't engage. Do not engage. The fastest way to allow somebody to drop out of your life is to do not engage. There's nothing to worry about. This is such a really strong message, guys, because then the other card is your purpose. The more you do TLC, the more you will see. The rock in the middle of the pond is you, like the ripple out, and it pushes out the beings that are not meant to be there, right? So when you are focusing on TLC, like you become the rock, if you may. So that analogy of that throwing the rock in the pond and it ripples out, like you are the rock, meaning the more you focus on you, the stronger your energy gets and it becomes the pond. Does that make sense? And it pushes out the beings that aren't meant to be there. But you have this guiding light, the North Star. Actually, the North Star has been really, really strong for me. For those of you who watched my eclipse ceremony, the new moon total solar eclipse ceremony, and at the end of that, I was sharing about the light and dark skulls, the selenite and the obsidian crystal skulls that had joined. And I was like, well, how did I forget that they were channeling that through me? And then I showed about the Yowie. And those sticks have been trying to work out what the Yowie symbol is, and I've been getting all these messages, right? And I was like, oh, and I sent a message to Shay, and I was like, oh, isn't it interesting? It looks like my star. Like I've got these stars, and I got this ages ago, right? And then like I was seeing this other thing on, I don't know, I was like working, and then all this stuff was channeling through, and I was like, oh, the North Star. I was like, oh my God, this looks like the North Star. And like what the Yowie symbol was, like kind of looks like the North Star. And then when I looked at the North Star, I think it's Polaris or something. Anyway, the point is that there's a North Star, and this is the North Star. It's like, can you stay focused on your vision, stay focused on that. It's just, I don't know, it's a really strong message. And I'm sort of repeating myself, but I'm like, guys, hello. Okay, I'm going to have another round of yes pleases and see if I can actually choose somebody, because for some reason that was coming through really strong again for everybody. I wasn't able to choose. So here we go. Another round of yes pleases, please. All right, let's me not mix up these card decks. That's our, and as you do, expect a miracle. Okay. All right, that was a collective break. I think that was for you. Yeah, cool. And Nicole was saying it was really resonating as well. So obviously, I don't know, a lot of people needed to hear that. Okay. Who is this for? Because that was really strong. Hello, Maria, first timer, welcome. Okay. Whew, covered in goosebumps. Some really strong messages channeling through. Maybe it's just for everybody. If you always listen to my readings, you're going to hear a message for yourself in some way, shape or form. But so if you guys would like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. Or if you want to dive deep into your purpose, it's Life Purpose Accelerator. If you've got any questions about Life Purpose Accelerator, just send me a message. It is a 12-month program with me. And so you get access to everything, including psychic readings, whenever you request. Okay. Who is this actual reading for? Because we just did a collective. So there's somebody here who this message is specifically for. This round of your spaces. Okay, Kate Taylor Reid. Kate Taylor Reid. I'm assuming Kate is still here because I just said that. I just put it in. Just gonna check Kate's still here before I start reading. Okay, awesome. You have communication. What was my post the other day? Hard conversations are not hard when you value communication. When communication is your highest value. I feel like for you though, Kate, this is something you're needing to communicate to the world. Of course, it's a purpose-driven message, but when I was waiting and we were moving from a collective reading and I was like, this is for someone in particular, we got change of direction. And the overlying card deck for this one is focus on service. And then I pulled 3 cards from this deck and communication came up. So I'm like, something is changing and you're needing to communicate on your purpose to a whole new level. Like it's like there's an expansion happening. Like you can see her big, beautiful wings and the beautiful like tail of the horse, unicorn. Oh, and the horse is here too, actually. That's very interesting. Horses are about taking back your power, accepting help from another, delegating authority. Oh, that's so interesting because I was like, something is expanding and you're needing to take your communication to a whole new level. And then this is about delegating, this particular card anyway. Accepting help from another, delegating authority. So delegating to receive more help. Ooh, because you're going to release the fear of stepping onto your purpose fully by doing that. However, I also feel for you, Kate, that this is about a particular relationship that you're needing to, it's almost like the lines are crossed. The lions are crossed. I said that on purpose, like a lion. Lion is about courage, communication. It is actually one of the totem animals for Life Purpose Accelerators as well. But the lions are crossed. The lion and the horse, the lines are crossed. Something is needing to be untangled. And I think this is where it's like delegating to create that space, change in direction. See, something is changing so that you can expand further into greater service. The overlying card in this deck is the Earth Fairy. Physical health, grounding, and foundations, because the foundations are changing. So lately, it has felt like the earth has dropped out from underneath your feet and it's created a lot of fear because the stable foundations have dropped right out. And so, but that is because this is shifting to a whole new level, right? This change in direction. There is something wanting to come out of you. And I want to say, take your hands off the reins. Like, you know how we say like, you know, like that saying, like let God take the reins, or like of the horse, right? Interesting. It's like you need to fully let go. You need to fully let this go. Like that level is done. It is completely done. That level is completely done. Does that make sense? The level is completely done. And you need to release the fear of being able to let go and hand over the reins so that you can focus on this next level, because this next level wants to come out. I do feel, as I said, there's a relationship that needs like the lines across, like communication. There needs to be a conversation had. I'm getting that's like a male in your life. So that could be a boss or something too. Like it could be represented as a boss or you as the boss, but something has literally dropped out and it's like this whole foundation is shifting. So this is, yeah, the foundations, grounding foundations, and it's the earth fairy. So it's kind of like your whole foundation is shifting. And I want to say, let it, but take your hands off the reins, meaning like, it's not about releasing responsibility or not tending to your responsibilities, but it's kind of like those responsibilities can be delegated, the horse, so that this next level can come through. This is where you regain your power. Horse is very connected to the solar plexus chakra and your personal power, trust in self. It's your light. And then if we look at the magical unicorn and how much light and expansion is there, it's like but there's this next level of communication that wants to come through in some way. What is that for you? Covered in goosebumps. Really strong message. The more you do that, the more this stabilizes. Like it turns into trust rather than fear. It's just a brand new, what is it? It's a brand new, it's a brand new level of foundation that's coming in, and it's very much time. That's why the focus on service is there. That was for you. Okay, I have another round of yes pleases, please. And you've got horse as a spirit animal. Of course you do. See, it's like really strong message. Are you going to take your power back about this? Yes, you are. Ooh, I just shuffled again. Ooh, I shuffled again. And the same card came out. So I would be looking at your beliefs around wealth and money and finances as you stabilize this new era and level. Ooh, because you need to step into your queendom. And this one was jumping out too. And the cat, the earth fairy, there's a foundational card again. And this is about the independence and healthy boundaries. And this is where it's like taking back your power so that you can really step into that. And the wasp is about jealousy. And so when I was talking at the very start of this live stream, I was like, people will write about you. People will write blogs about your blogs. They will bitch about you. They'll try and pull you down. They will be two-faced to you. They'll do all the things. And this is where it's like, strengthen those boundaries and feed the direction of your purpose. Remember, do not engage. Even energetically. That's why sometimes it's good to just block people for a time, or, you know, whatever you need to do to come back to you is really important too. Okay. So this next round of yes pleases. And I'm really hearing like, what do you need to do to take back your power? Like on every level. Like there's something on every level needs to be checked in with right now for you. Okay, so covered in goosebumps. Welcome to all the newbies who are here. So for those of you who are new, at the start of this live stream, I always do a collective reading. So the first 15, 20 minutes or so before I move into individual readings. That's what they're called, individual readings. So if if I don't read you and get to you, you could always just rewatch the start of this live stream as well, to see what the collective reading is. And also in any of my reading videos, you can, like on the replay, right? If you find one of my replays there. I was just going to say, because on my website as well, there's this section of the oracle cards, oracle readings, psychic readings and oracle spiritual healings. And there's all the videos, and you can use that page like an oracle. So you can always go there and just scroll down, scroll up, scroll down, and click on a video and move the little toggle across and click on it, and it'll be a message for you. So you can always watch those as well, or any of my videos that you find here on replay. You can just like, what do I need? What is the message that Hannah wants to share with me? And like toggle it across and then just press play. Okay. All right. Who is this for? Okay, so Steve is jumping out at me. I am in the Noosa hinterland, Queensland, Australia. Steve, new beginnings. I want to say, can you not look back? The mountain is calling and it's time for you to climb it. Not in a like hard work hustle way. It's like there's a new cycle for you. Are you going to climb the mountain in a different perspective? Like I'm getting there's a perspective shift happening for you. Third eye chakra, relationship healing, seeing things differently. And I almost want to say to you, do you actually have to climb the mountain? Oh, I just held it upside down, perspective shift. Do you actually need to climb the mountain, or can you just fucking walk around it? Sometimes we think we have to like climb the mountain, but we can just go around it. Why do you have to reinvent the wheel is what I'm hearing for you. Letting go. Everything happens for a reason. Release, regret, and embrace opportunities for happiness. And this is where I'm like, why do you have to walk around? Like, why do you have to, climb it? Why can't you walk around? Just watch these scammers, guys. No good psychic comes onto other people's post pages saying, friend requests me, you're going to be cursed if you don't do this. Like, sometimes they get really nasty and no. Good psychics don't chase you down. You usually have to wait for ages to get a reading with us, unless we're not busy. Okay, so strength, because you have the strength to get through this, but it is more about, I want to say like the strength is not in like climbing the fucking mountain again. The strength in it is in around like, do you have the courage to just do the new perspective? Like, to just walk around the mountain. Like, why do you have to climb it? Like, that's such an analogy. I know I keep repeating myself, but there's something around like you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, you can just do what you want to do with ease, grace, and flow. Like, you know, walking up the mountain, sure, if you want to get fit, but like, you're already fit. You've already done it. Just walk around it. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, there's something that is kind of like you'd need to let go of what you think has to be fixed. No. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. And this is the thing, it's kind of like your perspective shift is what makes this work out, because you've changed the way you're approaching this relationships. It's kind of like, I don't need to do that again. I don't need to do that again to learn the lesson I've already learned. I can use the wisdom to just create the success that I desire and go on a journey because I want to. I haven't explored the bottom of the mountain. Actually, let me just have a look around here. Let me just see what's right in front of my friggin' face, actually. Why do I have to try and do that again? I've already fucking done that. It's a really strong message for you, Steve. See, you can be free. You can choose this. Look, she's walking out of the gate. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. What did I say? I'm like, why do you have to invent the wheel? You can just walk around the mountain. Like, actually, there's something right in front of you that you can just do it that way. Like, you can choose it to be easy or you can choose it to be hard. The strength and the courage of Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is also the Archangel of Abundance, by the way. And it's kind of like, do you have the courage to see this in a brand new perspective? Rather than thinking you have to like, no, you don't have to do that again. I've already learned the lessons. Now I can choose to do this in the way that I want to. This is complete nourishment of soul. The orange, the sacral chakra, the gestation of purpose. It's kind of like, doesn't feel right. Trust that. Gut feeling. Talk about gut feeling all the time. It's actually a heart feeling, but everyone talks about gut feeling. It's like, no, I don't. Doesn't have to be frantic, doesn't have to be a mission. When we turn it upside down, it's kind of like, oh, it was right here anyway. But you have to have the courage to choose to just do it that way. Does that make sense? Bottom card of the deck, do what you love. Why can't I just do what I love instead? It doesn't have to be hard work. Hello. A time of great personal growth. The wisdom, the courage to actually use the wisdom from your past. Working with others in a cooperative manner. Why do I have to do it the hard way? Because you friggin' don't. That's a choice. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You've done too much work to not receive what you want. Gestation. Like, and that, as I said, represents sacral chakra, gestational purpose, because it's the womb, the sacral womb. No matter if you're a male or female, it's, you have a sacral chakra, it's the womb. You birth your projects down to the base chakra into the earth. And it's kind of like, this is the change in perspective actually too, because the third eye and the sacral are interconnected. You know, I always talk about that, the one in from the top and the bottom, right? The one in from the top and the bottom, the base and the third eye. Sorry, the sacral and the third eye. And the brain looks like our gut, right? When you see pictures, they kind of look the same because the way we think affects our gut, the way our gut is affects our brain, vice versa. And so this perspective shift, the mountain upside down. Why can't you just, really strong message. New beginnings are right on your doorstep. Are you going to choose it or try and climb the fucking mountain again? Exhausting. Okay. I need to jump off and get ready for my client. That was for you, Steve. Let me know if that helped. And I will be here at the same time next week, and I will see you guys really soon. If you want details for Life Purpose Accelerator, just comment Accelerator below. It is my 12-month one-on-one mentorship. Doors are open now for that. And I'll pop the link in as well. I'll pop that in again. If you've got questions about it and you want to chat about it, just let me know and send me a message on Facebook instead of not necessarily Instagram. I might not see it because I've still got a lot of messages to get through on my Instagram. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.